2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus? Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes three of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
We are in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we get ready for this interconference contest right here. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. And we'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. We'll see if they got the message. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And now teams getting into the middle of the season. The truth is it's a grind, Doris. You know it. You've covered it, 82 games. In your opinion, is that the right amount in terms of 82 games in a regular season?
I would say to you it doesn't matter if it's the right amount. I think the reality is this is the business of the NBA. It's been 82 games for as long as I can remember, certainly in my lifetime of fandom, Kevin. So the reality is what we need to do is address the schedule. And you're starting to see that, shortening the preseason, stretching out those windows where you're not getting 4 games in 5 nights and the back-to-backs, particularly when there's back-to-back on national television. 82 games is going nowhere from a business standpoint. Let's make those 82 games the best we can by lengthening the season.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Taking a look at the Jazz. Ingles at small forward with Favors at the 4. Mitchell is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Walker against Rubio. Shots good by Walker.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Rubio dishes to Gobert. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
Boy, how comfortable is Rudy Gobert on the interior, the size and the score. Nice.
There's the lob to the hoop. He had stolen by Ingles. They get a hand on it. He had stolen by Hernan Gomez. The kick out to Walker. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mitchell, covered by Lamb. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. The baseline J. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I'll tell you, the in-between game for Rubio starting to come around.
Rubio against Walker. Kicks to Batum. On the wing, Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rubio against Walker. Favors with a screen on Batum. Favors passes to Ingles. Utah with a fresh 24. From past the arc. He can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Walker goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got his second bucket.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Boy, seizing control right away. Send a message on that possession.
Now, here's Rubio. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Walker kicks to Batum. They now take the lead.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rubio dishes to Favors. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Batum attacking. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. And as great as Nicholas Batum is, the one issue he's dealt with, Greg, his entire career is staying consistent during games.
And with his skill set, it is hard for Batum to be completely absent. He can play, though, too passively at times when you know what he's capable of. And he's at his best when he is active and aggressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense, always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
Well, without great floor spacing, the Jazz have to work harder than most teams to find quality shots. They're very patient and methodical running their offense.
Favors can't get it to go.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Walker the pass to Batum. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Ingles. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. The pass to Batum. Feeds to Walker. Shoots over Rubio. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 6 points for Walker. And the Jazz run a half-court offense. A lot of cuts and screens to create their shots.
Well, they are right near the top in what we call screen assists. Shots created off a screen. Ironically, not a ton of regular assists, despite all the passing required in their offense.
Batum with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. It's stolen by Gobert. Ingles, that's for 2. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
Favors with the ball. Covered by Lamb. On the wing, Ingles. Against Washington, he was really on his game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Charlotte leading by 5. Right side to Walker. Here's Hernan Gomez. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Back to Rubio. Favors with a screen on Batum. The drive by Rubio. Great D that time from Batum.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Offensive rebound. Zeller lays it up off the glass. Zeller's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Rubio. Gobert the screen. There's the pick. And it's Rubio penetrating. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a switcher also for Utah. Crowder, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell, covered by Lamb. The Jazz with another miss. Hornets leading by 9. Outside, Walker. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Walker's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A game.
Doris is a former guard. You know how much energy it takes to run a team and think a game as well as score. I mean, there's a lot on your plate at that position. But backcourt guys get an advantage of playing with a consistently high motor.
Well, Russell Westbrook, in addition to his ferocity, seems to be able to sustain his level of energy across a 48-minute game. I feel like the guy never gets a rest, so he's one high motor guy. I'll tell you a guy who doesn't do it the same way, but still it's required that he has a level of endurance that maybe would shock people, is James Harden. Like, the guy has the basketball in his hands. He's #1 priority in terms of the defensive scout. So Russell Westbrook and James Harden, though they go about the job differently, both are phenomenal at having a great endurance and having the ball so much.
Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
And the shot goes down.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Exum dishes to Urebko. Crowder kicks to Burks. Mozgov grabs the board.
Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
Burks with the steal. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Hornets.
And it's been the bigs doing most of the work on the glass, and really no surprise there. That's what you pay those guys for, to control that paint and haul in those misses.
Charlotte leading by 10. And the basket by Stone.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Now, here's Exum. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The dish to Udo. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post, and that one comes up a bit short. Stone passes to Kid Gilchrist. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Dallas.
Yeah, and some nights, you know, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Well, they came to play for sure, and it took the pressure off that starting unit, which is exactly what you're hoping they would do.
Kept alive. Mozgov kicks to Monk. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Monk's got 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Burks kicks to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Udo, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Udo's got his first points of the game.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Picked by Mozgov. Stone kicks to Monk. Pass to Mozgov. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. He's guarded closely. Monk dishes to Mozgov. And the rejection by Udo. Exum kicks to Udo. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Udo's got his second basket of the game. Hornets leading by 11. Monk with the ball. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Burks with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And Utah again with the bucket.
And Kevin, how about Crowder's ability to start their offense with his defense? He's always keeping his hands moving.
They set the pick. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Kaminsky kicks to Monk. Dishes it to Kaminsky. 5 to shoot. Utah with the rebound. 1:31 left here in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And Utah again with the bucket.
I like how Jay Crowder gets squared up on these shots. He doesn't rush. He's got really good form.
Monk kicks to Kaminsky. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Over Urebko. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. And it's Utah's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Crowder, the pass to Urebko. Crowder dishes to Exum. Back to Crowder. From the arc. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets leading by 7. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Here's Stone, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, we know this about Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder. He has a wide range of coaching experience, right? He's coached at the college level, in the minors, over in Europe. And in today's game, I think that breadth of experience is invaluable.
He hits the second from the line. And you talk about that experience at different levels, Doris, different leagues. How does that help a coach like Quinn Snyder?
Well, Well, Kev, we see the NBA game constantly evolving. In a lot of ways, it's becoming more like European basketball with the floor spacing and ball movement. So that experience can help him think outside the box.
Udo kicks to Burks. And Stone pulls it down.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
From deep, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. You know, just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, you know, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
So on the floor for Utah, Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Jay Crowder out there with Yarebko, and it's Udo in at the center position. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Stone. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Doris, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing or
I
Bill
wish we
Russell?
could. I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
I know. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so it's Utah here with the ball. 9-point game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, with the Hornets' length and mobility at the 2 through 4 positions, the team switches a lot defensively. Coach Steve Clifford said, you have to deal with mismatches at times, but it makes defense simpler. With those guys, they're all big enough, strong enough, and competitive enough that they're going to battle. Kevin?
And having that kind of versatility on defense is huge. D.A., thank you so much.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. Shoots over Crowder. Kaminsky misses. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Burks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Alec Burks, Kevin, continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Then for the Jazz, Joe Ingles comes in for Yarebko. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Charlotte leading by 6. Lamb with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. Here's Hernangomez. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Hernangomez has got his second basket.
I'll tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Burks sets a screen for Ingles. Rubio against Walker. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Ingles. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Crowder with the steal, and the call will be against Hernangomez. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Favors comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Mitchell in for Alec Burks. Jazz trail by 8. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rubio with it. He's picked up by Walker. The baseline J. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, Derek Favors has developed terrific form, and it's nice to see him continue to develop this mid-range.
Up top, Walker. Covered by Rubio. Passes to Ingles. Left side, Favors. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Really solid recognition. Derek Favors loves to pull the trigger immediately upon the catch. He surprises the defense with how quickly he got rid of it.
Now here's Batum. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Over in the corner, Lamb. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Mitchell, covered by Lamb. Releases. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, the catch and shoot game. Typically Rubio's on the passing end of it. Not this time.
Charlotte in the lead. Rudy Gobert not really a post-up threat, but he's become very effective in the pick and roll.
I think he's focused, Kevin, on setting better screens, and he's shown flashes. Pretty pass here, a dribble move there. I think you see the potential beyond just dunks and offensive rebounds for the Stifle Tower.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, you went from the basketball court right to the broadcasting booth. Having seen the game now from an analyst perspective, what might you go back and tell Doris the player?
Yeah, I'd probably tell myself to throw myself completely into the vibe of the team, to never, even if I were struggling as a basketball player, to turn inward. I would always say turn outward to your teammates and invest in what's going on with the group, and then that seems to make everything fall into place.
And mentally, too, I think you've got to prepare and focus like you would as a player when you are broadcasting.
No question about it.
Walker with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. Walker's got 11 points.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
And Gobert kicks to Rubio. Favors passes to Mitchell. Knocked away. Rubio against Walker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Hornets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. You look at Rudy Gobert. Do you see him in the mold of, say, Doris Tyson Chandler?
I think the Stifle Tower has got a bigger upside. Both of those guys are 7'2", who can impact the game with defense, rebounding, shot blocking, and finishing around the rim. Both with great mobility. So I do see the comparison.
They get the rebound. Zeller. Here's Hernan Gomez. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hernan Gomez has got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Charlotte leading by 7. Lamb dishes to Batum. He had stolen by Ingles. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 11th in assists, 16th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. The free throw drops for Ingles. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. There's a good screen, and Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. Goes back up. The kick out to Walker. Here's Batum, a second chance effort. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Batum. Jazz trail by 8. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Here's the screen. There's the pass to Fabius. Over Hernan Gomez. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Walker the pass to Zeller. On the wing, Lamb. He had 13 points in the win against Dallas. 4 on the clock. Over Ingles. Batum, good. Batum's got 8. The Jazz have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
A quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Rudy Gobert, third.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Walker against Rubio. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the Stifle Tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
No problems knocking that one down. Now here's Lamb. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Pick by Zeller. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Lamb's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. To the paint, here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave, no doubt, on the flush.
Zeller, a screen on Rubio. Rubio against Walker. Down low. Shot's good by Hernangomez. Hernangomez has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the young Spaniard, Willie, a good finisher around the rim.
Favors with the screen. To the inside. Stolen by Walker. He kicks to Lamb. Utah with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 9 at the line. That free throw, no good. A different look for Utah. Jerebko comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Good on the second free throw. Charlotte leading by 8. Monk kicks to Stone. There's the pick. Now, here's Monk. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock. Shoots. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. Here's Mitchell. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Washington. Favors with the screen. Exum dishes to Favors. And the layup's good off the glass. Favors has got 8 points.
You know, really found his stroke here in the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
Monk, the pass to Mozgov. Monk kicks to Stone. Drills it from outside. Stone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Kicks it to Gobert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Mozgov.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Malik Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
For Utah, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. And he can't get the first one. And Greg, as you said, Monk has that ability to take over with his shooting.
I mean, Monk looks to get going with his scoring at all times, and he's just got that shooter's mentality where all shots are good shots. That can be a positive and a negative, but I prefer he have that aggressive mentality when it comes to scoring the basketball.
Well, Rudy Gobert is figuring out how to play to his strengths, right? He's out there to board it, to reject shots. A terrific 5-man in the NBA.
Now here's Kaminsky. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Udo's checked in for Gobert. Knocked loose. Udo dishes to Exum. He feeds it to Jerebko. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. And that sends Malik Monk to the free throw line. That's on Dante Exum. The Hornets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Exum passes to Udo. He dishes it to Exum. Feeds it to Jerebko. There's the pick. Clock at 4. Burks can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Kaminsky and out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Mozgov. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up 9 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Exum. And another shot.
Mozgov's such an effective player. His defensive presence, ability to block shots is so crucial to this team.
Here's Stone. He has 7. The dish now to Kid Gilchrist. They set the pick. Monk, the pass to Kaminsky. Jacks up a 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And it's good for 2.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game, Kevin.
Now Monk. 8 points for him. Kaminsky dishes to Stone. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Monk. Pass to Stone. There's the pick. Picked by Mozgov. The shot by Monk is no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those 3-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And, Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man drop, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Zeller is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Batum, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hornets 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Gobert, the screen. Favors with a screen on Walker. Here's Rubio. It's blocked.
Wow, that's a big-time contest. Willie, not a high flyer, but knows how to position himself.
Six on the shot clock. Batum with the steal. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. And no good that time. And Utah the other way now. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, I think Gobert is excellent eating the caroms. This guy has a real nose for the basketball.
Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, you know, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez.
Well, we call this, Kevin, high IQ and good instincts for the game, and these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
Walker the pass to Zeller. Dishes it to Lamb. Over in the corner, Batum. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
One shot. Find the lanes.
Free throw good. Nicholas Batum. Jazz trail by 17. And here's Rubio. He's got 8. There's the screen. Here's Ingles. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Walker with it. He's got 14. Pick by Zeller. On the wing, Lamb. Back to Walker. Over Rubio. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Lamb. 16 points for Walker.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
And Utah has possession. Trailing by 17. Rubio dishes to Ingles. Right side favors. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 7 points for Lamb.
And really the story of the half. One team shooting it lights out. The other, the lights are just out.
Yeah, that's right. You said it. They don't find a way to switch it back on. They're in trouble.
Now here's Rubio. He's got 8. He dishes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, an athletic monster. He fends off the defense with an amazing finish.
Charlotte leading by 18. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Up top, Hernangomez. To the inside. Lamb, good. Lamb's got 9. Jazz have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Favors with the screen. Rubio the pass to Favors. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Hernangomez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Walker dishes to Batum. Back to Walker. Pass to Batum. Over in the corner, Lamb. Batum against Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Walker's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Favors with the screen on Walker. Rubio loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
They are just killing him on the interior. And Ricky Rubio, known mostly for his ability to pass it and create opportunities for teammates, but I think he's an underrated defender at that point guard spot, and maybe he doesn't get the credit he deserves defensively.
Here's Mitchell, got a hand on it, and they're able to recover.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the Hornets miss again. And Greg, for Rubio, his defense is something that isn't talked about, but is certainly present all the time.
Yeah, I mean, he's smart, fast, he moves his feet well, and has terrific anticipation with his hands. Great playing both on and off the ball, and just aware of his spacing and a player's tendencies.
Boy, after an up and down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Favors can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Shot by Zeller, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 10. Favors with the screen, and it's Rubio penetrating. It's blocked. There's the feed to Batum. Rubio against Walker. Great D that time from Favors.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And when you look at Derek Favors, do you think, Doris, he's maximized his potential, or is there still room to grow?
No, I definitely think he's got a higher ceiling. Favors is a guy who came into the league after just 1 year at Georgia Tech. So let's remember, he's still mid-20s right now. And the way this guy works, he's going to get better and better.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Derek Favors has always gotten a lot of credit for his defensive abilities, but to me, his offense has come such a long way since he came out of Georgia Tech.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Crowder comes in for Joe Ingles. Burks, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And so Favors nails both of them. And Favors a good post threat. Doris, he can hit that hook shot with either hand.
And the footwork serves him well in the pick and roll. Even when the help is there, this guy can maneuver and create his own shot around the rim.
Now, here's Monk. 8 points for him. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Monk's got 10.
It's an encouraging sign to see Monk working off those pin downs. An effective shooter when he gets any sort of daylight.
There's a screen. Off the pick. No good off the back of the rim.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. And the 3 off target. Jazz trail by 20. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Burks. They get it again. Tries again. Mozgov with the block. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Mozgov sets a screen for Monk. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Kaminsky. But he gets it back.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Exum dishes to Favors. A floater. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stone kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Udo. Here's Exum. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Exum's got his 2nd basket.
Dante Exum, outstanding, absorbing the contact, just bullies his way with the defense.
In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. And it's Mozgov at the elbow. Over Udo. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
And Favors kicks to Exum. Back to Favors. Burks on the wing. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific, getting the defense to foul him.
The Jazz have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Urebko's checked in for Utah. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Hornets leading by 18. Here's Stone. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Monk. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Favors.
And when you look at this shot chart, you get a good visual of just how often they are settling for something outside. They have to know that this defense wants them to take those kinds of shots, and they would be a lot better off if they recommit to attacking the basket.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Exum passes to Udo. Burks on the wing, shoots from the baseline, goes back up. Mozgov with the block. Stone dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Monk. Passes it to Mozgov. Outside Kid Gilchrist. And the pass to Kaminsky. Charlotte moving the ball around. He kicks it to Monk. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Exum. Feeds to Stone. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Goes up again. And he lays it up and in.
That makes any coach happy. You don't force a tough shot, but you get a quality look from close range. Nice.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Exum. And the shot falls short this time. Hornets leading by 22. Here's Monk. They get a hand on it. Mozgov kicks to Monk. From deep. And the basket by Stone. Stone's got 12 in the game. Utah shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Exum passes to Urebko. Now here's Burks. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
You know, despite his struggle shooting, they've been successful tonight. He's just not gotten on track.
Lets it go from 11. Here's Udo. And he banks in the layup. Udo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 12. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stone dishes to Kaminsky. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
11 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Monk.
You have to like that defensive effort. Dante Exum using his size to throw these shooters off.
Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. 5 points in the game. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Jazz trail by 20. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Jonas Jerebko out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Udoh in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Burks. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kaminsky's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Stone. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in. Kid Gilchrist has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hornets. Now, here's Exum. Kicks to Jerebko. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Doris, in the collective bargaining agreement, great news for retired players. Health insurance options, pensions will increase, tuition reimbursement fund. What does that mean to these players who gave everything they had for this great game?
You know what I love about this, Kevin? I think each of us stands on the shoulders of the people who came before us, right? Everybody is the product of all the experience that came before. So
yes.
You think back to some of the ages that shaped the NBA, the Bill Russell Celtics, the Jerry West Lakers, and then go on through the generations. It's important we acknowledge their contributions. I absolutely love what the CBA has afforded these retired players.
And I think the NBA actually has taken a lead in that among all of the national sports.
You know what, Kevin? I think the NBA, because of their great leadership, they're always opportunistic to say, how can we make it better for our players? How can we make it better for the fans?
Other leagues are following. Well said, Doris. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Rubio, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
2 shots.
You just have to love the way Ricky Rubio plays defense. Fantastic at jumping a play, and Doris forcing a turnover for his team to get out and get a score in transition.
Right. I think the thing that stands out with Ricky Rubio is probably his anticipation. That is what makes him such a great defender. Active feet, active hands to bother shooters, incredible lateral movement, and an impressive wingspan.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Mozgov. Hernan Gomez comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Walker subbed in for Monk. The Jazz also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Udoh. Joe Ingles comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Mitchell in for Burks.
That's so much that Rubio gives you. The last thing that has to come to me is the range shooting.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
So it's Utah now. Gobert with a screen on Walker. Now Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hornets leading by 22. They set the pick. And Batum kicks to Lamb. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Stolen. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Mitchell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Doris, we know basketball is a team game, but fans and media alike love to focus on the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
You know, Kevin, I think you and I certainly admire watching talent. And it doesn't matter what shape that talent takes. It could be a Broadway star doing their thing on a nightly basis, sometimes twice a day.
Gentlemen,
for us,
shots.
to watch somebody
Two
that we know has paid a price to be great is really special. And so those who are best at what they do are that because they put in the time. And who couldn't admire the work that's required of that?
What I like about your broadcasting, Doris, is you never get distracted by the stars. They're obviously there, but I love the way you encompass the entire team and aren't just fixated on just that big name player that maybe the average fan is.
Yeah, I think sometimes people forget NBA stars because they are so great and can seem like Supermen. They're people like everybody else.
And Mitchell drops them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Walker against Rubio. There's the pick. And Lamb kicks to Zeller. Goes up on the wing. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They get it back. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
The kick out to Walker. To the paint, Hernangomez. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And this is what the coaches want to see more of from Willie, attacking the rim with big-time attitude.
Jazz trail by 20. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Gobert the screen. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. Just 4 to shoot. Ingles can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Walker. To the middle. Here's Hernangomez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Utah shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. Gobert the screen. Shot off the pick. Drained for 2 points.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Now here's Batum. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And Utah making a change here. Favors is checked in. It's stolen by Ingles. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Walker with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Basket good. And that's 13 points for Lamb. Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. Gobert the screen. Nice ball movement by Utah. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, you love to see Derek Favors get these high-quality looks on the interior. How incredibly patient is this guy down on the block?
Now here's Walker. They set the screen. And Zeller kicks to Batum. Over Ingles. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Outside, Walker. The Hornets rebound. Here's Hernangomez. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Jazz trail by 20. Rubio with it. And Gobert kicks to Favors. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Walker. Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Zeller. And a wide open look for Lamb. Good on the triple. Lamb's got 12 points here in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Rubio, the pass to Favors. Makes it off the glass.
And Kevin, I think as long as Derek Favors is in rhythm, you've got to get him the basketball. This is such a talented offensive player.
Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room. Doors one trend we've seen in the league, and emphasis on getting back defensively rather than pounding the offensive glass. I think of San Antonio a little bit when I think about that. Why is that, you think?
You know, I don't know if this is something cyclical and we'll eventually see teams emphasize getting to the offensive glass as a means to help them win. But one of the most dangerous aspects of the NBA right now is transition three opportunities. We're not even seeing teams get back to the hoop and build their defense out. At this point, they're sprinting to the three-point line and then building back toward the hoop. So a drastic difference. We'll see if it changes at any point.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Batum with the steal.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Now here's Walker. And Zeller kicks to Lamb. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Great D that time from Favors. Utah shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Poked loose. Batum with the steal. Walker with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Batum dishes to Zeller. Back to Batum. Over Mitchell. A shot by Batum, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Rubio misses.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
He had stolen by Ingles. From downtown, offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
Doris, wearable body tracking, such as sensors that teams use to determine stress load on players' bodies, how much they run during a game, during a practice, how fast they're going. Are we taking this thing too far?
You know, it's an excellent question. Listen, technology is increasing to the point where these teams now have a greater body of information with which to work. So I think just like we see in other areas of the game, analytics relative to team success, what's a good shot, what's a bad shot, the more information, the better. I think it comes down to an organizational decision. How much stress will we put on the information given by these particular body tracking monitors? I think it's got to be on a case-by-case basis. Certainly, the organizations will use it to the best of their abilities.
But if it helps the game, helps the players stay healthy, gives teams a better compass on how to use the players, I'm all for it.
Me too, Kev. Me too.
Now, here's Walker. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good D by Rubio. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Mitchell drops them both. Doris, one result of the new CBA, minimum contracts increasing 45%. That's a big help to the NBA's working class, I think.
Well, I don't think there's any question that you see increasingly role players, someone like Draymond Green, whose value has not necessarily translated in terms of points per game, but his value to winning can't be calculated. And you're right. You know, you see important role players and guys below the superstar level increasingly becoming better compensated. And hey, listen, there's more of the pie to go around. Who doesn't enjoy a little more cherry pie, Kev?
Yeah, good thoughts. Good thoughts. Hornets leading by 20. Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Zeller. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot. That's good on the jump shot.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
The dish to Gobert. Back to Rubio. Gobert the screen. Mitchell. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, you want to see Rudy Gobert set hard picks because this guy is getting in a terrific position and allowing his guys to make easy shots.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect in transition, right? He knew exactly what to do after picking that ball off.
Now, here's Walker. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And that's 18 points for Lamb.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hornets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Dishes at the Lamb. Outside, Walker, just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Rubio. Here's Hernangomez, and stolen by Favors. Ingles passes to Mitchell. Got a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And the Jazz with some changes. Udo's checked in for Favors. Crowder comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Crowder. He dishes it to Udo. Nice ball movement by Utah. The feed to Gobert. Puts it up from 15. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
It's clear that Rudy Gobert is working on that jumper, boy. You better get a hand up and try to contest.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Monk kicks to Stone. Passes to Kid Gilchrist. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint. I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.